In a highly anticipated speech to Congress on Wednesday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu lauded U.S. Israeli unity and offered high praise for President Joe Biden, despite a rocky history with the Democratic president. Netanyahu's address, however, sparked boycotts by over 50 top Democrats, including political independent Bernie Sanders, and drew thousands of protesters to the Capitol, condemning the ongoing war in Gaza and the resulting humanitarian crisis.
Some of these protesters hold up signs proclaiming gays for Gaza. They might as well hold up signs saying chickens for KFC. These protesters chant from the river to the sea, but many don't have a clue what river and what sea they're talking about. They not only get an F in geography, they get an F in history.
Netanyahu's speech was notable for its complimentary tone towards Biden, who recently ended his bid for re-election.
As we speak, we're actively engaged in intensive efforts to secure their release, and I'm confident that these efforts can succeed. Some of them are taking place right now. I want to thank President Biden for his tireless efforts on behalf of the hostages and for his efforts to the hostage families as well.
Amid the praise, Netanyahu's remarks took a more combative tone as he defended Israel's actions in Gaza, dismissing those protesting the war outside the capital as useful idiots for Israel's adversaries. This rhetoric drew applause from many in Congress, though leading Democrats remained silent, declining to stand and cheer.
Well, I have a message for these protesters. When the tyrants of Tehran, who hang gays from cranes and murder women for not covering their hair, are praising, promoting, and funding you, you have officially become Iran's useful idiots.
Netanyahu's appearance marks him as the first foreign leader to address a joint meeting of Congress 4 times, surpassing Winston Churchill. However, notable absences included Vice President Kamala Harris, who cited a long-scheduled trip as the reason for her non-attendance. During his speech, Netanyahu expressed his readiness to continue Israel's war against Hamas until achieving total victory, stating he would only agree to a ceasefire if Hamas surrendered, disarmed, and released all hostages.
Israel will fight until we destroy Hamas's military capabilities, end its rule in Gaza, and bring all our hostages home. That's what total victory means, and we will settle for nothing less. The day after we defeat Hamas, a new Gaza can emerge. My vision for that day is of a demilitarized and de-radicalized Gaza. Israel does not seek to resettle Gaza, but for the foreseeable future, we must retain overriding security control there to prevent the resurgence of terror, to ensure that Gaza never again poses a threat to Israel.
Critics argue Netanyahu's vow is unrealistic, noting Hamas's history of regrouping after Israeli military withdrawals and the prolonged US-led ceasefire talks without a breakthrough. Netanyahu also took the opportunity to praise former President Donald Trump, a current presidential contender, for his support of Israel.
On behalf of the people of Israel, I came here today to say, thank you, America. Thank you for your support and solidarity. Thank you for standing in Israel, with Israel, in our hour of need. Together we shall defend our common civilization. Together we shall secure a brilliant future for both our nations.